I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
William Knibb Memorial High School D-Cup Alumni presents its third annual fundraising barbecue on Memorial Day, May 30th, 2022. Wear your favorite jersey to Wilsonwood Park in Mount Vernon, New York. Remember to take exit 12 off the Hutchinson River Parkway. Music by DJ Mad Max of Sound 1000. Proceeds to aid the William Knibb High School Costa Cup team. For more information, contact Keegan 304-607-4034. Our Codfish at 954-639-2991. Proud of people, it's important. Remember, make sure say, oh no, did they?
All right. Greetings and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, My name is Man, and this evening we have a very special interview lined up for you. This is a player that I actually played against. I'm not so sure that he remembers that, but I remember playing for Constant Spring, and they said that Harborview at the time had one of the biggest under-20 team. They had like Little Bibi, and they had some Stu Pease and Kareem Cook and Helmet and Leon Garden. And I remember my Constant Spring team with Dino Williams and Ryan Nelson and all of these guys. We went all the way over to the east to play them. But Ardenne High School standout also played for Bristol City Rovers, Queen's Park Rangers, a Jamaican international, a Harborview stalwart. And so we're going to hear his story, just his journey in football in Jamaica, and see what principles, what we can learn today that, we can apply to our lives, and even for younger footballers, how they can be inspired by his story. So it gives me great pleasure this evening to welcome to our platform Mr. Damian Stupies Stewart. But before I bring him on, here's what I'm going to do. He's going to come on shortly. Here's what I want to do. I want to say a big thank you to all of you who are taking time out to watch this video. As usual, we ask you to like, share, and subscribe. A big thank you to the sponsors as well. The sponsors of this video, they are Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it most. Prestige Finance can be reached at 876-884-7390, and they will lend you up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars to start a small business or to deal with some school stuff. at 0 to 4% interest rate, no processing fee, and same day processing. Also, a big thank you to Launch Legacy. Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA. Visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text 647-989-0782. Now, my talking is over, and we are going to welcome our very special guest this Sunday evening, Mr. Damian Stewart. Mr. Stewart, welcome.
Even mornings, man. Greetings.
Greetings, man. Greetings. How you doing today? I know it's a Sunday evening. Doing well?
Yeah, I'm cool, man.
Your Premier League team, I mean, your EPL Premier League team give you something to be happy about, or you're in despair? Because I have to check on the well-being of my guest, you know.
Yeah, man. I said, man. So they're gonna match it up today.
Oh, the gun. Listen, people, because he has mentioned Gunners, you know that this is going to be a classic interview. As you can see, I am an Arsenal man. Yeah, that is so wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But so good to have you. I also want you to know that Diego Ogilvy said that he is going to make sure that he watch and listen today over there in New York. So I just want you to know that he may be listening on this interview right now because he wants to hear what you're talking about. He says he can call and talk to you. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, man. But why don't you start by just telling us about your journey. Where did it all start for you in terms of playing football, all the way up through the high school system, and then we will take it from there.
All right, I started like from primary school days as my footballer did, but then progressed to high school with Ardenne. Didn't really win anything in primary school, but individually I was called up for the all primary, but I didn't really met the first team as I was like maybe 10 years old in time. So I was a part of the B team. And that same year that I moved on to Ardenne, as well. I didn't stay for sixth grade to continue in primary school because I passed early. So I went down to Ardenne, and Chris was the coach then because he was a coach at all primary. So he was a coach at Ardenne. So we had first year of what they call it Pepsi. We played with them, but like for I think 92, 93, I don't know what happened, but we didn't play any Pepsi or any football for Ardenne, and I was kind of out of the game. But then Chris came back and took me back into the game by taking me to Denham Town to play under 14, and then that's when I really start back playing football properly.
Oh, to Denham Town, meaning Denham Town football team or
Denham Town football team. Denham
okay.
Town.
Oh, you play under 14 for Denham Town.
Yeah.
While you're at Ardenne.
Under Pepsi for Ardenne, under 14 for Denham Town, and then mine under 16 for Denham Town.
Oh, okay. So, but did you play in the Manning Cup at Ardenne?
Yeah, I played 2 seasons, 95 and 96.
Okay, and what were those seasons like at Ardenne?
I don't know if you remember the memory when Charlie Smith won the man. I think that was 95 when Charlie Smith
95, the Gang of Five.
Yeah, beating Wolmer's in the final.
Right.
That same year, I don't know, the semi-final round was like 3 teams playing around now to go to the final. That
right,
was
in the zone, group. Right?
Yes. So Wolmer's beat us 1-0 that year in that thing to go to advance over us because we were both the 2 good teams then.
Okay. So you were in the semi-final, and Wolmer's came out of that zone.
Yeah, Wolmer's came out. Yeah,
Charlie Smith
in the final.
So you had a good Ardenne team then at that time.
Yeah, we had a decent team. Quite a few players. Peter John Falono is now coaching abroad in a college team. And in them times we had Barrington Pettigrew, we had Nassau Ganga Singh, Damian Harris, Curtis Carter, Donovan Williams. There are quite a few players, Andre Sims, just to name a few, but we had quite a good couple of players sometimes.
Okay, so 95, you almost got to the finals. What happened in 96? That because you'd have been around because you got to high school at 10. So I
Yeah,
mean, by that time you're around 15, 16. Yeah.
15, yeah.
Whoa. So what happened in the 96 season?
96 season we played again, but the team, because most of the players from 95, it was their last year to play. So that's why we had such a good looking unit with a big stuff.
Oh.
Senior players and youngsters like myself. 96 wasn't so progressive. We didn't really progress far in 96.
So being so young, why did you leave so early? Like they didn't, you couldn't
Yeah,
repeat
because
96 farm?
after 96 season now,
Yes.
96 I started playing National League at the end of,
Really? At around 16?
15 going 17, yeah.
Oh, okay. Tell us about that. At
97. It was 97. I was 16 going 17, yeah, because it would be 97 because I didn't go back to school 97 to play. So I started playing from, about 16 years old.
I didn't know that. Okay, so okay. And you're playing Premier League and under 20 at the same time?
Yeah, no, we didn't have under 20 them times. It was just National League. So if you're not good enough, you just don't play football. If you're good enough, you just progress to the senior team quickly.
Okay. And all this time you're playing centre back. I mean, that's how your career has been.
Yeah.
You have always been a centre back.
Centre back, right? They tried me right back a few times, but I'm really a centre back by trade, yeah, most of the time.
All right. So how did you transition now how did the Harbourview, because you started playing Premier League for Harbourview?
Yeah, because you see now, after playing like under 14 and under 16 for Denham Town, I always said my last year of under 16s, I wanted to play for a club that I could progress to the senior team. And that's how Harbourview came in place. And then Ludlow made the contact, and that was it.
Okay. All right. And in the early stages, because when you went to Harbourview, they had players like Clifton Waugh. I think at that time they were out there.
Waugh came after me.
Okay.
Waugh, Fowling, those players came after.
After you. So who were some of the players out there?
Them times it was like more of the big men. This was me, Little Baby, which is Robert Scarlett.
Yes.
Jeremy and you. Who else was there as a youngster sometime? And maybe Karim Cook. And
Helmet was there?
Yeah, Nicholas McCreet. That was our crop of young players. Like that was going into most of the team they were senior team players already.
Okay.
And them players was there.
All right. So tell us about now your time at Harbourview. Like, because this has been your first spell at Harbourview, because you went away and came back at some point.
Yeah, I didn't leave Harbourview any at all after I went, really. It's just that after under 16.
Yes.
Because I kind of play under 20. I went to under 20 training. I was in the under 20 team, but I don't know, me and Barrington Gainer, we weren't seeing eye to eye them times. I don't know why, but he weren't giving me game time. So after that now, after under 20, there's no under 20 now. There's a senior team. So in my head, I'm like, if I can't make the under 20 team, I can't make the senior team. So I chose to go and try to play for real money in the major league. And I went there and like trained for a week. And when the team was time to cut, the coach was like, you're a good player, but maybe the way you play don't fit in our system. So, you know what I mean? He's not going to really register me.
At Real Mona?
Yeah.
Oh, because Real Mona had like Shavar.
I remember, not even matter. Anybody that ever could have played, just that maybe I'm not a Mona man, because those clubs, they push their players first, no matter what.
Oh, like players who came through their system.
Yes, exactly.
I see. Okay, so what did you do when he said, boy, you couldn't make the team? Whoa, what did you do? You end up going back to Harbourview?
My spirit was broken, so I went home. So I'm like, if I can't make a major league team, then, go and chill. But that night, Ludlow, I don't know, this man always get all news, you know what I mean? So he got the news. And he called me and told me some French. And like, what am I doing? Why am I going up there to train? He's coming for me to bring me to Harbourview match to watch, so I can see the game played and if I can't do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And he did, came for me, and we watched the game, and he was like, you can't do it. And I'm like, yes, I can do this. They're just marking, tackling hard, and, you know, them little things. And I'm saying, all right, I'm going to talk to the coach. Spoke to the coach, which was Lenny at the time, and he brought me to training. Within a couple of weeks, I'm playing for Harborview.
You're a starting centre back.
Starting centre back, scoring in my debut. Alongside Barrington Gaynard, right back that wasn't giving me no game in under 20.
Wow. All right. Who did you play against in the debut game for Harborview?
It was Brazil.
Oh, Brazil of Sentan.
Yeah.
You scored a lucky header.
Nah, man, run through and come back. Funny, run through, come back, chip it over, but don't pass it to the goal. You understand?
Okay, awesome. That was
But
at
that time we were playing 3 at the back. We were 5 at the back. So as a centre back, you were like, them times that was like an overlapping centre back. I overlap more than a defense because you were enthusiastic about going forward, isn't it? So
yes. Okay, awesome. So that that was like your first season at Harborview.
yes.
All right. So tell us about that season. Did Harborview win anything that season? What was that first season like for you?
First season was just a great experience, a welcome to the Premier League experience. It was a great experience. As a youngster, getting the chance to play against Walter Boyd and Kevin, you know, all the top strikers at such a young age was like, it really moved me.
Okay. And how many more seasons did Harborview win the title?
Yeah, we won. No, we won in 2000.
In 2000.
We lost in 1992 in the final, and then went back 2001.
And you were part of all of those Harborview teams in those times.
Yeah, man, win every team with Harborview.
Okay, meaning Premier League,
Federation Cup, Jackie Bell, Club Championship. Win every team with Harborview for that win.
All right. So when you won in 2000, now when you went to the finals against you remember who you went in the finals against?
Waterhouse,
and you defeated Waterhouse. Did you?
What is this? That year, I wasn't really playing that much because that year was the year that War and Foley joined the team.
Oh.
So yeah, one of them, Foley, I think War came in that year, and Cargill wanted both of them to play centre back together.
Yes.
So he continuously was putting me up front as a striker.
What? I didn't know that.
I was telling me that I could play striker. I know I can play the position. Like, I can play the position, but I'm not a striker. Because I'm not a finisher, but I know the know-how of a striker to keep the ball, flick on, make runs, but I'm not a finisher. So I'm like, I'll help the team at striker, but I won't play striker for the team because I don't see myself progressing as a striker. I don't see myself getting a contract as a striker. It's like, well, there's 2 defenders and I'm like, I'll wait. I'll fight for my game. I'll wait. So one season, most of the season I'm not playing because I want to play centre back and he wanted me to play a striker. Until the players convinced me, like, play the striker for the game. Yeah, and I was playing it because them time Keith Kelly. The good thing for me, them times for them was that I could play with my back to goal, and them time we have Keith Kelly coming through as a youngster. So
yes,
I just keep the ball, give it to the looker, Keith Kelly to do his little damage. So that was why he liked me. But at the same time, I wanted to play centre back. So the final against Waterhouse, I started at striker.
I didn't know that.
Started at striker, Foley got a red card. That's when I went back to centre back.
Whoa. Yeah, that must have been a difficult period of your whole footballing career because because you played in 1999 starting and then 2000 players came in and you get like basically removed from your position and not on performance because the team went to the finals the year before. Yeah. Whoa. But how did you overcome that? How did you deal with it mentally as a player?
Well, I don't know. It's like, as Foley always say, my headstrong from small. You know what I mean? Once me say adapt, me I do adapt, me I do. I say me nah play, so me nah play. Me say I'm challenging for my position, so I'm challenging for my position. But the thing is that I was there and I'm like, no matter how I played well, every time when the centre back came out and I went in and played well, no matter what, I'd be taken back out. Even one day we played against Arnett. Remember we played against Arnett and me and Foley played centre back and we lost the game. But you know, Foley and my friend now, we love each other, but you know, him know that game that him kind of make a mistake and Arnett score. You get me?
Yeah.
But I'm like, and I said to him, I'm like, Foley, look how Cargill now come say nothing about you and them are gonna just come talk about me because he don't want to play me the next game. And so said, so done. He just came and he started like, Damien. I'm like, but because I had already prepared in my head for it, I was just like laughing. I'm like, yeah, expecting.
Oh. All right, so that is 2000, right? When did you get like your first call up to any Jamaica team before you even go on to the other exploits at Harbourview, Queen's Park, Bristol?
See what you're talking about?
No, anyone. Under 17,
Last
U20.
time from 1995, joined the under 17 team.
Okay, so you played under 17 in 1995.
Played under 17, played under 20, played under 23, then 1999, just before turning 19, I made my debut for Jamaica.
Okay, whoa. So you made a debut for the senior team at 19. Did you play in any?
Now it would be 19, like 10 days time.
Okay, all right, cool. We're gonna get to that. But did you play any competition for the under 17s, under 20, under 23, or it was just in camp? But did you actually play a tournament, like a qualifying tournament?
Every youth program play a World Cup qualifying thing. They just not really advance, you know what I mean?
Okay.
We almost got the under 20 World Cup where, you know, got beat out by Mexico and Honduras went that from our side.
Okay, who are some of the players on that under 20 team with you, so we can help to drag the memory of some of the persons?
Ricardo Fuller, Kevin Dare, Christopher Nicholas, Jermaine Johnson.
Oh, that big team, you're part of that? Yeah. Okay, you're part of that big under 20 team.
Yeah,
because a lot of the players from that team ended up playing even for Jamaica, you know?
Yeah, I was part of that team.
Okay. And it was the same batch of you from under 17 to under 20?
No, like some players came in. Claude came in under 12 when we stepped to under 20 because a few players didn't play under 17 because they were 1 year older. No, could have played under 20.
20. Okay.
So we joined up with the best of the best then.
And then it was probably the majority of you ended up being in the under 23 team as well.
Yeah, but under 20 team that was a good team as well because that's the team that had Jermaine, Leo, Fanna Griffiths, Marco, Steve Green. You remember that big under 23 team as well?
Yeah.
So
we barely missed out on, I think, Olympic with that team, right?
Yeah. So
okay.
we joined up with that under 23 team now, and then after that, a few of us move on to the senior team.
Okay, so you made your debut for Jamaica at 19. 10 days before you turned 20.
10 days before me turned 19.
Oh, so you made a debut at 18.
Yeah.
Okay, who did you play against and where was the game and what was your...
It was Ghana, I think we lost 2-1.
Okay, so your first game for Jamaica was a game against Ghana. In Ghana, you lost 2-1. Okay. All right. How was your performance in that first game?
Well, it was impressive because after the game, like, you know, to be honest, Cargill, you know, and them Cargill, they might give me a talk, you know, like, yo, don't make the man them come back, just walk back in the side now because you do well. And like, I'm like, whoa, like, they can't just walk in. You have to pick them, play them. You understand? So I'm like, okay, which I know I'm not in charge of that, no matter what.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to take a few comments and then we're going to get back into some other stuff, some more questions. Let me take this one from Tier 4 Bennett. He says, big up Beans, real top baller, legend for life. It was a joy playing with you, bro.
Good goal in the USA, man. Maybe a Tier 4 Bennett scored against USA 1-0.
Okay. You're on the team when he scored, yeah.
And that's the only match me and my brother ever played together. My brother demonstrated. That's the only time we ever played on a team together.
Yeah. Against USA.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. So how did you manage to stop a foul like all Tier 4 in training, man? Cause
Yeah,
and why?
but they know me evil, man. Them afraid of me, man.
All right, and then Kingsley Wellington says your family, and then he says you both play under 17 together.
Yeah, man. Kingsley, man. Sir Kingsley, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Man, you know?
yeah. Clarendon College. Yeah, there you go. I think. All right. So made a debut at 18 against Ghana. From at that point, no, did you know start getting consistent call-ups, or were you? It was just a friendly, and it took some time for you to get your second game. Or how was that period?
No, that period of time, I was like, I was in and around the team. You know what I mean? Me and it was, I got in the team first. You know what I mean? So I was there for a minute, and then one trip, like I was meant to go on a trip, and then you're like, we're sharing the trips. You know what I mean? Two young defender coming through. We're not gonna send you this time. We're gonna send Claude. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
who were the
after,
senior centre backs then that they would be keeping at that time? Would be let's say keeping out both of you.
see, the centre back was Pepe and them. Like, they were. Remember, it was just after '98 World Cup. So it was the same type of player. Defend.
Okay. Okay. Oh, Pepe and Linval Dixon.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So they would take you on one tour and Claude on one.
Well, to be honest, it was me. It was me that I was the one that was being taken on the tour. But you know what I mean. After that trip, now we were going to Morocco, and they said I wasn't going to go. They're going to take Claude, and I'm going to come and meet them in Brazil. But that didn't happen. So you know what I mean. I got pushed aside for a minute.
Whoa. But you still came back to Harborview, continued to work hard and
Yeah, definitely. So no matter what I worry, if no ball not play for Jamaica, I go above you go play the ball because of this. No matter what, we love the game them time. We were for the game. So no matter what, we want to play ball. You get me?
Yeah. Interesting. So tell us a little bit now. So played in Ghana, in and out of the team. I mean, get to the stage where you have cemented your place in the Jamaica's team, and then at what point now did you move from Harborview to overseas, and what sort of triggered that move?
Yeah, to be honest, about 2000, I left Harborview 2005, but I think about 2003 or 2002, I had offer from MLS to go MLS, but I didn't take it up because I was like, I want to go to Europe. I want to go play ball in England. Pardon me. So I'll wait. So 2004 came, went on a few trials, went to Stoke City and trial in December. They're like, you're good enough, but not ready to play right now. So we want somebody who can play right now. And then later, the other year, like 2005, I went to Darlington on the trials, and Bradford City came and watched. And they were like, if you can wait until the summer, we'll sign you. But Darlington wanted to sign me now, but they were in League 2. And Bradford was in League 1. So I'm like, I'll wait till the summer. And especially Donovan Ricketts was at Bradford.
Bradford at that time, yes.
Yeah, and we were really good friends. So I'm like, nah, I'm going to wait and go there. You know what I mean? So that's where I went. I went to Bradford on loan from Harborview.
Oh, so your first move was a loan move from Harborview to Bradford. Because by this time now, because this is 2005, we would have missed out on the 2004 World Cup.
Yeah.
Were you a part of that campaign?
Yeah, I was out in
Was
and
it
around.
2004? No.
I was always like a reserve. That's it. Yeah.
So we would have missed out on the 2002 World Cup.
Yeah.
Because the World Cup would have been in 98. Pepe and those guys, right? So 2002, we would have missed out. So the next one is 2006. In 2005, you are on loan from Harborview to Bradford, which is, all right, because now you're going to play in the qualifiers for the 2006 World Cup. Because I think you and Claude were more regular in that campaign.
Yeah, we'll play a couple months, but Pepe still there.
In 2006?
Yeah, man, Pepe always there, man. When they say Pepe done.
Really?
When you say Pepe stop.
When Pepe played qualifier for the 2006 World Cup, I think of a 2002.
Pepe play only for ball for Jamaica.
All right. Well, you're there. You tell me. All right. So you went on loan. All right. So you went on loan to Bradford. What was that experience like for you in Europe?
Yeah, that was like a shock to the system now because you're coming from Jamaica, you have to say you're a big baller, you know. But so now you realize say you lost. Understand? You lost because you don't really understand the system, you don't understand system, you don't understand positioning, you understand? So then you have to go and learn.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. So, but so a player leave from Harborview now, and we look at him in Jamaica and say, a big player. You're saying that he could turn up in League One and be shocked at what he experiences because it's more than controlling and passing. It is understanding systems and positioning. Yeah.
It's possible.
Okay. So that is how, I mean, and so how did you deal with that to get to the place where you started playing games, which have facilitated you making other moves?
Yeah, because I think from a younger years, I always use a little back pain as an excuse to not lift weights. So I didn't like to lift weights. So yeah, weight training had to come and play to really fit into England playing of football. I had to get stronger and bigger.
Okay, so this is what you learned at Bradford. The first thing was to get stronger and bigger.
Yeah.
How long did it take you now to break into the team?
I was there from July. I didn't play until November.
Okay. Wow.
So August, September, October, bench in the cold. You know what I mean? Show you look comfort over your foot, wrap up, all sorts of different things, but no game. But it's kind of my fault still because I really, really understand how the coach wanted to play, you know? You go there, you still a mess with the ball as a centre back. So,
yes.
You know, yeah, try pile forward and them thing there. Yeah.
And in League One, is just kick it long.
And I really in England, and I really the centre half, I really run them joke there, and I really mess with the ball like that. You know what I mean? So that's a no. So from to wait for a time to adjust and get that out my system, like centre back is just centre back. You know what I mean? Get it, give it to the players. When I really like adjust to that, in about November I started playing.
You say you got into the starting 11 in November.
Yeah.
You remember your first game? Who was it against and how did it go?
Honestly, this is not an excuse, but if me get a made a play ball and everything me remember, I understand. So that one them remember the debut.
Oh, for Bradford. All right, not a problem. I have some more comments. Let me take them and then I'll get back to some more questions. I see King Job says, big up Stu P is the legend. Tyreek Sutherland says, legend beans. And if so got that. Peter John Fallon says, big time defender beans.
Yeah, man, Ardenne, man, heard that, man.
Even the walk. This is a Ardenne player, right?
Yeah.
The Peter John you were talking about.
Yeah.
So you say you used to compete to walk to half a tree?
Boy, Birdie.
Oh.
That's a competitive nature, you know what I mean?
Okay. I see somebody here. One person, Pepe played up to 2009. Then, but CR4 Bennett is saying that Pepe was before 2006. He never played 2006, bro. And he says 2005 is when we won the Digicel Cup. Were you under?
Yeah, we won the 2005. We won it over Barbados, but we remember the Jamaica team is like this, you know. Certain games, them not gonna call. If you want to play a certain Caribbean game, them gonna call me and Claude and do the game. Them don't need Pepe to come beat Trinidad and beat them side. So, the bigger things them know them try bring in the more senior players them what them think of the force behind the team.
I see what you mean. Because then he says all of us get contract after the Gold Cup 2005.
I mean, I say Pepe always the boat, man. Just that, and every time if them and the play, I remember one point in time, Pepe had a knee injury as well. If no one remember, that kept him out for a time.
Okay, I see. Therefore, Bennett memory sharp in it. Man, say man, it was you, Tyrone Marshall, and Claude running the defense.
Yeah, but how many match was that? How many matches? You understand? How many games? Must
Yeah.
be the period of time when Pepe was had a knee injury. You understand? But once Pepe is fit and ready to play, he will play because he's got a big heart. No, it's true.
Yeah.
He's got a big heart. They're gonna need him on the pitch. He need to be on the pitch because he's gonna fight.
Okay, all right. How long did you stay at Bradford? How long did you stay?
1 year alone, then QPR after that.
Okay, so you didn't come back to Harborview after Bradford. You signed from Harborview then
To QPR.
to QPR. What was the value of your I don't know if that's something that can be disclosed because during that
No,
time.
I don't. That wasn't revealed to me by Harborview, nor by the club.
Okay. No problem. So and then did your career kind of took off at QPR or it was
Yeah.
at Bradford?
QPR a big job, man. Them time that's moved from League One to Championship.
Okay.
And the funny thing about QPR now, what convinced me to go to QPR because they had the centre back by the name of Danny Shitu.
Yes.
When talking to me, they had said that I'm gonna come and play with Danny Shitu. Little did I know I was a replacement for Danny Shitu.
Oh, so when you got there, he
He
went
left
out.
to Watford.
He left to what? Okay. Okay. So that means you went to QPR as a player who was going to start.
Brother, under pressure, I don't know. That me I tell you.
Talk to us about that. Talk to us about what was that was like in the championship first season, stepping in, ready to start and play because the senior centre back is gone and you have to take up the mantle.
Yeah, that was a bit hectic for me because, just coming, I played like half a season in League Two, in League One, and then jump straight to the championship the following season, starting in a team that they want. You have to lead the back line. It was hard because in my head I was going there to learn from Danny Shitu a bit because he was season end. You know what I mean? No, I'm here, and my partner was Zess Raymond. I got Zess. They signed me and they signed Zess Raymond from Fulham.
Okay. So what do you think? I mean, what did you think they saw in you at Bradford that said this is the guy that we can bring at QPR to replace Shitu?
And maybe that's the same thing what I'm seeing on him: power and strength and speed.
Okay.
Because he was that the first time when I was there, I went there. He was still there for training, and and he was like he was gonna leave the next day, and they were like, "Shitu is the fastest man in the club," and I'm like, "Oh, that big guy." Because I saw he's a giant, but I'm like, that big guy, they're like, yes. I'm like, no, I think I can beat him. So the physio were like, no, Shitu, Damo is saying he can beat you in a race. So he's like, yeah, let's race. Not even like race to half line. I beat the guy now. No lie. But if we were going to 18 to 18, he would have beat me, man. Because he's powerful. I'm quick. But the longer we go, the stronger he's getting. So
yeah. Whoa. So I mean, how difficult, because no, this is championship. This would have gotten tougher. I mean, Talpi is not there because you'd have had Talpi at Bradford.
I'm alone as a Jamaican there. I'm alone.
So there you go. So you're alone as a Jamaican. I mean, up in the level and all of that. Coming as a senior centre back, really, to replace a senior centre back at QPR looking to get back to Premier League and stuff. I mean, talk to us about that.
Well, that time QPR wasn't really as stable as they are now, so they were just really like looking to stay in the championship and to kind of, they weren't really trying to stay in the league. So it was like a relegation battle. So, you're coming from Jamaica that used to play for Harborview, winning trophies and stuff like that. Now you're in a club that's fighting relegation battle. You understand?
Yeah.
It was a tough time, but Tough times build tough people, and we fought through, and we didn't get relegated once.
Okay, but you didn't get promoted though.
No, the year that they got promoted, I left the year before.
Okay. How many years did you spend there?
4 years.
4 years. So talk to us. I mean, which one of those years you think like this was my best year at QPR, and tell us some of the players that you had to, you had to go up against, like that you remember, and some of the moments playing for QPR that you say, listen, this game I will never forget for this particular reason.
Obviously, 2008, 2009 was a memory season. Like I won everything that there was to be won for the club individually, like player of the season, fans player of the season, club player of the season, like all trophies. Like that was the year that I collected all of them. It was 2008, 2009, and the most memorable moment was scoring against Aston Villa in the Carlington Cup them times, which I advanced to play Man U and lost 1-0 via penalty in the 90th minute or something like that.
So you played in that Man U game?
Yeah, we lost 1-0, a penalty in the 90th minute.
Yeah, who were some of the centre forwards that you had to defend again? And did you rain
Tevez
off?
Tevez played that game, and then in the last end, it's Welbeck who came on and got the penalty for
You didn't foul anybody. It wasn't you who
No.
conceded.
I want to say the penalty where give is like it hurt my heart to the teeth, because it's like, it's about that this he's senior player, so I think he should have done better. But the guy is going down the line with the ball to the byline, and the only thing he can do is cross the ball. So them times you shouldn't slide to tackle. You should have slide straight to block. That means if he cross the ball, it's just hit on your foot, and you slide to tackle and penalty. So I was a bit annoyed, because I had in mind that we could have beaten Man U as well, because we beat it at Aston Villa.
Yeah, and Aston Villa had like at Bangor, that's his name, and those guys.
John Carew, Garrett Barry, Ashley Young.
I mean, how did you feel playing against like when, for example, if I'm a footballer and I'm going to play against Arsenal with all of the great names, you think you probably get so caught up in the team and the players that you even forget that you need to focus on your game.
Not when you play, not when you're a baller, man. You're a baller, you focus, man. You can't lose your focus to nobody when you're a star, man. Them games is when you either build your name or kill your name. So you have to ready for it.
Yeah. Yes.
You play a good, your name build. You play a bad, you kill your name. So I was always ready for the big challenge. Remember, from Jamaica days, that was like the things, just like football changed when we got England. Like in Jamaica, used to be man markers. I enjoy marking the best players, no matter what. That's what I enjoy the most. It's just in England now, you have to get more technical, because you play back four, you shrivel. You understand? One up, one down. Right. Sometimes you're tight, sometimes you have to drop. So it was a good. I liked it because it tested me. Got a chance to play against Drogba once as well. Played against Chelsea, and he was like the strongest man in the world.
Yeah. What's up? You have to tell us. I mean, tell us about your confrontation with the great Didier Drogba out there. What was that like?
He was like the strongest man in the world, man. He likes a battle because he's strong. You know what I mean? So he like the physical play. I mean, he knows how to get players. He knows how to get players into game. Like he can keep it and lay it off all over. But he's a beast, man. Like solid. Like I'm a dirty player, so I like to hold player when I mark them. So when I like holding him, and I'm like, I have to touch all over his body. It was like a stone.
No soft spot.
No soft spot. Real African man.
Yeah, you know what is funny? I think sometimes when we watch television, we don't realize how big and hard and strong some of these guys are, in terms of their build and stuff. Because you're watching it on TV, you think they're just some little weak, feeble players and things. But yeah.
And England is a country that I realize forward don't play with centre back. They give you elbows and everything.
Okay. Somebody's asking what year was that you played against Dragwa because he says he wants to go and watch the game.
I have to go check it out. Maybe 2007 or 2008.
What competition was it?
It was the FA Cup or calling FA Cup
Okay. But he would have been one of the biggest names you played against in the Premier League.
in the Premier League. Yeah, like
From the Premier League.
from playing in England. Yeah,
Yeah.
John. And
So who are some of the, I mean, were there other quality players at Queen's Park Rangers that we would have known during your time that you played with?
Yeah, this guy right now that's playing at Benfica, Adel Terab. Guy that's playing at Villarreal, Danny Pereira. Like he came there on loan. And who else is still playing? A couple of them are out of the game. But we had Mikel Ledger, that was like my best friend at QPR at the times.
Okay.
And Pitzal, Casper Garks, those are my centre back partners. You know what I mean? And you have Martin Rowland, a little short white guy, miserable, but he's got energy. You know what I mean? Love Martin. You know what I mean? Gareth Ainsworth, that's coaching Wickham right now. That man was like, if he was a winger and you would be a left back and not like to play against him. Because he tackles you like a defender.
You know, I'm glad that you're sharing some of these things because a lot of times, you know, like I think Jamaicans, when they see like a white guy, they think they're soft and
No.
Yeah. I don't know if you went to England with that mindset, that, man, a Jamaican, man, a rough house, them white youth are soft.
No, one thing you know about white players, they run through a brick wall for coaches. Like, if the coach wants you to run through it, a black man will think about it, but nah, they are going to do what the coach say. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me give you some more comments and then we'll get back. DM Coley says, the great Stew Peas. All right. Edward Barnaby, Barnaby says the quality was in you, my brother, so it was just for you to adopt. And then Tia4 says Whitmore is the coach that called back Pepper when he took over in 2008, 2009. But 2005 to 2007 was Stew Peas, Marshall, and Claude.
All right, remember. So you're not getting a your head, so you remember. So,
Listen, when they come out for the head man memory, I interview them, they might not forget none in there, bro. It can give you, it can tell you who sat beside who in the plane. So the memory is sharp, because I say, remember this man in his red and white Puma shoes. Then he says, Tapper, stop call out this man because him talk up. Oh. You have to tell us what is that? I don't know if you want to get into that story because I want to when I finish this I want to ask because I just feel like you never played enough game for Jamaica.
Never got the chance, never got the opportunity.
I always wondered like what happened, and I know, I mean, a lot of interviews I've done, I hear it's a Harbour View thing, right? But you were overseas. Even when you're overseas, the calls were very. Even when you're winning some of the individual accolades and titles at QPR, you weren't being called up on a regular basis. I mean, what happened?
No, I think Jamaica missed the best of me, because after 2009, after turning 20 or 29, them time they kind of mature in the game and understand the game, you get me? So that was the time that I started to, I just after the Gold Cup business, and I'm sending me home, over stupidness.
You were sent home from which one of the Gold Cup?
2009.
2009?
Yeah.
Because you were at the 2005 Gold Cup.
2007,
2007.
2009.
And 2009. All right, so you got sent home. TF for a minute giving the answer, But we don't know if you want to take the answer, TF for a minute. Big up. You see the answer? You see his answer? All right.
The top of five,
But
what I really think when yesterday, as I said, yesterday I talked to somebody and the same topic come out, and I was like, we kind of point the finger at the Topper, but like sitting back and thinking about it, I don't really think Topper are the main reason 100% because it a come from, I was there when John Barnes was there and I was John Barnes' captain and they got rid of John Barnes, you know what I mean? So I know the land me some way, somehow, and I was always talking up, always demanding money for the players and stuff like that. So when you're like that type of player now, they're not gonna keep you.
Well, hey, you're not the first one. You know that Freddie Butler talk up about money, and he was. Why is it though? Every time a player talk up, Damian Lowe talk up about money, and they were out of the team for a while. Why is it? If you name Damian, you play for Jamaica, don't talk about money. You understand?
Yeah, that's what you have to teach. When we have to teach the youth them now, even the youth them have to play for Jamaica. Don't do it individually, you have to do it collectively. You have to make everybody a bid for the cause, local and abroad, because them are gonna pick you out and kick you out. You understand? So you can't be one, you have to be a unit.
Yeah. So from that 2009 when you were at the Gold Cup and you spoke up about the payments and the money and stuff.
No, that wasn't. I didn't. I spoke up. I think before the fire. Yes, we were playing Panama. We're gonna play Panama. We're gonna play Panama, and we were in camp for like 2 weeks, and we got called a night meeting. Like they was like, we're gonna play, and we don't have any money. And I'm like, well, you must be joking. I'm like, we can't have a game tomorrow and you're going to come tonight and tell us that there's no money.
Meaning no money to pay you when the game is finished?
Yes.
The night before the game?
The night before the game, I was like, this should have been discussed from before camp call, and you give the players the option whether they want to come play for free, yes or no. Because some of these players that are going to Bronx and play a Bronx League and get money. You understand? So keeping them here and not giving them anything, you put them in a problem. Recently, a man can't left, don't play Jamaica match and go me and I'm going to tell the woman, say you're not getting no money. She got obviously a gear gateway.
And it wasn't about you because you're overseas and making money. You're really different. Yes,
but I remember my time when I couldn't talk. It was the senior players who talk up for me. So I'm going to do the same for the local player. You know what I mean? And I was their captain, so I had to. You know what I mean? So I was like, this can't work. Like, we're not going to play. And they were like, you can't talk for the players and stuff like that. And I'm like, listen, I'm talking for them because I'm the captain, and they agree with whatever I'm saying is that they're going to work with. Basically, that I make them know. And I'm like, so lend us some money, and stupid that to do. And I'm like, listen, I ain't got no money. Lend us some money to pay them. Because it come now, it turn an argument. You know what I mean? Become an argument. I was like, no, I ain't got it. But I'm like, stop tricking the players like these match make any sense to them getting a cap to go to England. I'm like, you only get caps from playing FIFA tournament. And this is not a FIFA tournament. This is a friendly international. This has nothing to do with your caps going to England. So
and it was in Panama?
No, it was in Jamaica.
It was in Jamaica. Okay.
Yes. So after that, I was like, stop telling the players about England. What about Sweden? What about Denmark? What about them other countries? Everyone is talking about, you know what I mean? England. Everyone's not going to go to England. So I'm like, you can, captain. I'm like, captain, you can't make some link with some of the federation and we have get 2 scouts from them country, come watch 2 Jamaica and something, you know what I mean? And he was like, they went and they're like, well, we're not playing. They're like, give us some time. And they went out and they came back and like, you can get something.
Who was this discussion with? I don't want to call any names.
Nah, reveal. Captain there, but the captain asleep, so we can't say captain. You understand? So, nah, reveal nobody else.
Yeah. Okay.
The dead was a problem with me, but we not reveal nobody else.
Yeah. So they went outside, have their own meeting, and they came back.
Yeah, after that time, they came back and they're like, okay, can get 7. We're going to 7 bills. I was like, see, even that, no, them can go, man.
Oh, so they found money.
Yeah, found money. And we won the game 4-3. I think if you check the stats, maybe nobody not beat Jamaica, not beat Panama again or Jamaica from them time there. I doubt it. And I mean, and the youths, them beat them, Luton, them and them youth, them time of the younger couple of youth, them a come through, you know what I mean?
Okay, but the players were behind you, so it's not like they could have gone to the players because sometimes that will happen, you know.
Them can't call the ball of them, trust me.
Okay.
And them say me I stand up for them, so them I stand up behind me, them now go try go in front of me. You understand? Them I say anything was stupid, you said.
Okay, so after that now, and you basically force the man them hand to pay money where them don't have and you never lend them. Were you ever called back?
Yeah, man, me that get call, but at that time I said maybe that carry over on the Gold Cup when John Barnes gone now because John Barnes was. I think the reason why John Barnes get fired because he was told that he could pick his squad and he picked his squad and didn't pick certain players.
Okay.
So going to the Gold Cup now, I think I saw Tapper come back in because John Barnes.
Oh, John Barnes had left, right? And so we had the Gold Cup, and Tapper came in as an interim.
I think that was it. And them times, remember, me and JFF done so already, so them just use Tapper for do the dirt.
So, was full at that Gold Cup?
Yeah.
Didn't he have some problems at that Gold Cup too?
Yeah, man, but me don't even know anything, but them call me in a meeting and say them really and truly have to give thanks to a certain man because honestly, if he didn't calm me down before, like he was like, they're gonna call you and they're gonna send you home, but don't get angry, no stupid, because I know you, you know.
So so did they ever tell you why they sent you home?
Exactly, that's what the person told me to do, ask why. And I did ask why, and it's like, you're being disruptive to the group and you don't want to be here. I'm like, listen. I'm like, listen. All of y'all know who don't want to be here, and that's not me. You understand? But anything gonna say, I'm gonna work with it. Them say I was set 12 o'clock, and I'm like, no, I'll go, but I'm not going 12 o'clock. I'm going shopping, so get me on a later flight. And I just walked out.
So they changed the flight?
Yeah, but what I did when I came to Jamaica, I did a few interviews right away because I don't want Jamaica eat me feel like I'm bad for sure. So I tell them what go on.
Whoa.
Because if me never come talk, Jamaica, I make it sit them, I make it sit right to the country.
So like you walk out of the
yeah, me I want bad player, me I cause one bag of problem. Well, me not that. I'm never a problem maker, a problem solver, but you don't know I'm for my team and my teammates. So whatever them I work with, whether good or bad, I don't never work with, you understand? Because it's a teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take some more comments again and a couple of questions. Hey, listen, TF4, so next time we have to bring on your stupid same time, you know, so you can help him. Boss is asking if you got Didier Drogba jersey after the Chelsea game.
No, I never asked it.
Okay. All right. Jelani Everin says, big up my Warrior centre half.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the TF4 says again.
I'm not a fight anymore.
Stop. They must say, you ever play against Liverpool anytime in your career?
No, not no Liverpool, no Arsenal. Which if we play against Arsenal, then maybe that sell it out anyway, so. That's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, and then TF4 said, he must get the blame, Beans. Him is the king. Him for defend us. Him for defend us. I tell you that TF4 that guy stop, you know. So you have to just agree and done. And then Mark says,
I'm a virgin, man. I'm a virgin, no matter what. But everybody have them character you have to deal with. You can't hit a man for the first name, you know what I mean? Sometimes some man want to run them show, them don't want nobody run them for challenge the show, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
man. Mark said that Ricardo Fuller said, I think the same issue we're speaking about this whole thing. And then Eddie Guna is asking the best national team coach that you played under.
Oh. Best national team coach and players. You know, so to everybody else still, you know, man, I rate the man them, but the Brazilian when they come down to Jamaica was they kind of give me my respect and give me some playing time. Lazzaroni,
yeah. Boy, Lazzaroni, even the Lazzaroni dismissal because people thought like if Lazzaroni was still around, Jamaica would have qualified, I think that disrupted that campaign when he went back to, I don't know, he went back to Brazil.
One at a time though, Carl Brown could have qualified Jamaica without and Carl Brown called for help. Me feel genuinely like if him never called for help, him would have do well because we as the players them have play for him. You understand? But it's just we would have progressed too far and right now and the pressure the same. I'm saying want help and so that's already coming one at a time. And Carl Brown could have been the first coach to beat USA from them time because we have the man at one love. And now, man, he would have put me under the match them. And Byron go on and score about 88 minutes. And I'm like, whoa.
Okay, and the game ended 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But that was the first game for Lazzaroni back, I think. So you didn't know this what Carl Brown was.
Oh, because Carl Brown was not there at that time.
Carl Brown was there, but he said he wanted help.
And they brought in Lazzaroni to help him.
Yeah, for a reason I don't know. Yeah, but you have part of them I work for and I work for you. So, I think him should have taken that. I think maybe even him as a coach regret not try taking that opportunity that time and progressing with that team. You understand?
Yeah. What therefore saying that Tapa is the first person who told us to sit in the bus and don't come off until we know how much we're getting as players. So Tapa should have defend you. So tell us a TF4 can remember everything they can't tell you who you
said. Tapa was roommate. The thing with me now, that's why I don't feel like say 100% him, 100% because me and Tapa was roommate as the young guy, as a young youth in the team, and me and Tapa are roommate. Sorry, you know what I mean? When money go on, you don't know senior player get them money early.
So during this time Tapa was playing? Or was he coach?
No, but before he became coach, I was his roommate.
Oh, that's what I mean. Okay.
So now in turn coach, I feel like I should have been him number one soldier. You understand? Yeah, because I know me and him are roommates. So say, I realize you have me, so I have you. There's no time when money for run, I'm gonna get my money and Tapa now I go get his money and don't bring showpiece money come to you.
Yeah.
So for that, I have utmost respect and rating. So now when him turn coach me, I say, yeah, do it for the dog. You understand? But never get a chance.
Yeah, but somebody's asking if Rhyme Sterling was at Queen's Park when you got there.
Yeah. He was there.
He was there?
Yeah, man. He was at 14 and he left the next, I think the year after. It was between Arsenal and Liverpool for buy him. And Liverpool pay, I think, 50,000 more.
So
did 500,000 themselves for, I think.
Yeah, did you interact with him?
Yeah, he was here. Yeah, I know him. He trained with us a few times. He was fearless. You could see he was gonna go places. As a 14-year-old, he was fearless. Took the ball.
And at that time, you knew that he had Jamaican connections.
Yeah, man.
So you never you never tried to get him to play for Jamaica.
No, you can't. Jamaica not progress nobody. Yeah, leave you to them talent.
I want the Jamaica to progress nobody.
No, it's a fact, like in their England, in parents there England, there's no way on earth me can tell him nothing to play for Jamaica. You understand? Because he might look for better himself and better him family as well. England will give him the opportunity. Jamaica will do that for him. You get me?
Okay. But you know that a lot of Jamaicans, believe that the players in England at the young age, really want to come and play for Jamaica. And I'm saying that, why would their parents encourage them when England provides such great opportunities? Because if they break into that England U20 team, the kind of benefits that they can get way supersede anything Jamaica could ever do for them. Even if they even qualify, said Jamaica, for a World Cup. Just getting into an under-20 England team for even the Euro under-20s.
Endorsement, everything coming in, sponsor, all of that. Jamaica to provide that. So, you know what I mean? The youth, them always look out for the betterment of themselves. It's not like them look at the we need to start work on now as a country.
Yeah.
Be more attractive to players to come. Make them want to come.
Yeah. What about, do you look back, because, since 1998, we missed out on every World Cup qualifiers every World Cup. We failed to qualify. Again, I remember you and Claude, because Claude was also overseas. Tal P and Ricardo Fuller and Jermaine Johnson, Omar Daly, Rudolph Austin. What? I mean, what happened? What was the reason why? Because now we suppose that everything in place, because we have the Rene Simons model, and you guys were, the Luton Shelton, all of these guys coming through the system, the tier 4. What really was happening? Why we couldn't qualify when we had quality players like you and like I said, the Claude Davis, and you said the Pepe was still around, and Bibi was still around, and Fuller was there, and Johnson and Omar Daly and many others. What happened? What
The
explain
honest
that.
truth and facts behind that is just, me gonna tell you the truth to me feel like happen. Honestly, in my heart. I just money. The money never deal it right, so the ball them not focus right. You understand? Remember, you have players where I come from pre-98 and come over to them, all of them thing then. So every man know how money run and them thing then. You know what I mean? What you can do. So now, imagine coming from playing World Cup that you used to get $1,000 a pint and $2,000 for play. So you can make a $5,000 one match. Now you play one match, and if you win, if you win, and even if you play, them still want to give 1,500 and $2,000 and them something. The ballers them start when the money I go. I remember sometimes these are local players as well, or players that just gonna find. So every man need money same way. You understand? No matter where you're in your life, your rewards and your motivation, You understand?
Yeah.
Your rewards and your motivation. So really and truly, the rewards never did it. So it's that everybody now pull together. You understand? So you have someone over here, so someone over here, so someone over here. So it's like the unity. There was no unity.
Yeah, okay. So, and that you said is because of how the money thing was being.
Yeah, I think that's the main problem. You see, the federation can fix how them deal with paying the ball, them and have something set up. This is it. This is when friendly what you get. This is what you get when international, and it's known and it's paid each time. Them thing they're supposed to be a thing after pass, ball argue about money. Ball are supposed to can focus only on football.
Yeah.
So all of them discussion is supposed to go and pre that and start it. So when ball come to play ball, them just come play ball. No reason for give no excuse. You understand?
Yeah. Do you look back on your career and have any major disappointments that, man, I should have, I could have gone further, I could have done more, I could have played in the Premier League, I could have done more for Jamaica. Me personally,
the only regret me about just not getting the opportunity for sure Jamaica when I really could have done it at my time. Because I dominate everywhere I go. I go England, I dominate in my club and my division. I go Malaysia, I dominate in my club and my division. If I go to them two places now, people still love me and call my name. But just Jamaica, you don't really get for sure say you are king in our country, because really and truly, no matter what growing up now, who are the best defender ever played for Jamaica? It's easy to say Pepe. You understand? Pepe did the longest stint. Pepe played over 100 match. You understand? Me personally, Pepe and my dad, I learn from. Giving my chance, I know my name without there. You understand? Because there's no way on earth me ever learn from you and no surpass you. You get me?
Yeah.
But never really get the opportunity. You understand? If you look at my time, they push me out of the team. Push me and call out of the team really for Mariapa and Nas ready. You understand? Tapa, no disrespect to Mariapa. Mariapa, my dog, and him a good football and everything. But Mariapa come to Jamaica and tell Tapa, say, I'm a centre back, I'm a right back. Me there in England, Mariapa play right back, I play centre back. You understand? But you have to push him in a centre back and don't give me a chance.
Oh.
So you really just.
Yeah, because you and Claude, I don't like. You see, this is the thing that is good to hear from people, because people always felt like you and Claude were disruptive. That is why they get you out of the team. So it's good when people hear from you, because time will make people forget things,
Listen, do your research on Damian Stewart and ask any ball about me and ask the type of person I am. I am the most aggressive person on the field. but I'm one of the nicest person off.
Yeah.
You understand? And I am for the greater good. Always. But there's no way never in our team and be one disrupt. Only thing never if me disruptive because the team need me to be disruptive. You understand?
Yeah.
Just them thing that them don't like a vice. So no matter what them fight out a vice. Me get play 2000 after 2000 I get 2 call or something like that. But play ball in New Zealand, go play New Zealand with them. We beat New Zealand in a New Zealand 3-2 with minimal overseas players. So you know, so my local ball, we beat them. And the next time was in Panama or thing, and I didn't think we get one love, and after that, I get a call. I get no more. I think I was in Malaysia, and I got one more call, but they tried to fly me through England. I couldn't go through England. And I said I couldn't go, and then them just send back no more calls.
Yeah. This person saying Camperdown woman saying that they should have played a box 3 if they wanted Mariappa, even that. Because the truth is, but you know what is funny? Isn't that same campaign that Nuz already got injured to, and it somewhere along that campaign. But you guys, you never get called back either, Jan Claude.
No, but look at it. This is how I don't understand Jamaica football. You have a centre back. I played national team under 17, under 20, under 23 senior team. So I do my due justice. You understand? I'm a proof say I'm worthy. And now reach a stage now. Because obviously me and Claude have to wait until Pepe and Rudy kind of finished.
Step
So
away, yeah.
we have the opportunity for me and Claude play centre back now and kind of run jump. And we didn't really get the opportunity. And even if they didn't want to play me and Claude together, Nasrud is a good damn centre back. I rate him. Play Nasrud and one away. You understand? My thing was that in that time we had too much good centre back for you to play Maria Pass and a centre back and not play my right back. You understand? It's all good and well when you don't have good enough centre back and big enough centre back. But play them and then push me out. No, you understand me? No? And I call the name because that's not my take and there's no hate towards Mariappa or nothing like that. But you know, at the time, the coaches, to be coaches, you supposed to be the coach and said, me need you to play right back because we have good centre back, you can play centre back and you can play right back. It's just simple as that. But them not did, them just say, all right, Nazareth, I'm Mariappa.
Yeah.
And I have to watch for years. I have to sit down and watch that for years from the TV.
Well, it must have hurt you knowing that you could
contribute. If we had done up, Mr. Jamaica not get to see me. Jamaica know wild stupid and killer stupid. Jamaica don't know stupid, the ball stupid. When we start play a ball and, you know, make pass.
Yeah, that is true. It seems it's true, you know, with you and Claude, you know, we saw you guys when you were raw. But when you got mature, you didn't like I don't like it's almost like here's how it works. The people want you guys to go overseas and develop. When you go overseas and develop, you don't get called again.
Oh, crazy.
Don't make no sense. Let me take this comment. Tier 4 says, how was Panghang FC, brother, and the fans over there? It says a Tier 4 Bennett know everything, you know.
Pang. I feel like I never coach Pang one day. Once I get a license in a football, I feel like I have a job down there. You understand?
They love you that much down there in Malaysia.
Yeah, man, I'm a club, man. I'm a club.
What does it like to play in Malaysia? Because we don't get to see the games and stuff and the fans.
No, you know what? Going to Malaysia, I think a retirement plan. I say, yeah, a retirement league, but I always never played in my life. It's a culture shock. It's a wake-up call to my life.
Yeah, tell us about that.
Yeah, I think we can go down there go walk. Listen, my team normally you play with 2 foreigners, and I'm the eldest on the team. I am the only one that never get a rest. Okay. Never get a rest. So as my coach said, listen, I said, Stuart, you my leader, you have to play every game. I can't if you don't play, who lead my team? So when them put that in my head now, you don't know, so I respect this man, respect me, I love when I do for him, so I can't let him down. I know my body, you know, you just have to do it. Play against some Putin striker down there too. When name Figueroa, usually play for Argentina striker. Even Aymar will play again. down there. So I am Marco.
Yeah. So it was because people don't think like those leagues are competitive and even.
Yeah,
I
man,
mean,
competitive man because money.
is the Jamaican league better than it?
No, no,
Whoa.
no.
More fans and more excitement around the
Well,
game.
I play a final. One final I play in front of 80,000. One final, another final I play in front of 100,000.
Whoa. And we are more professional. You get your pay when I pay time and all of them
Yeah,
things.
man, I know them all, some of them, in a way going in the world, the bullies them there. If sometime, when I point in time, no. Our boss, like, was a prince. Our prince, if we're not winning, sometimes the pay, if him hold it back. If him pissed off.
Yeah. But all that time, you don't see you're Jamaican and you want your money. Or that they will apply for you. You just apply for the rest of the players.
You know, come here, Disney, no matter what I'm saying. Manager, yo, what am I wanting? Money. If you send money, go home, Yeah?
Yeah. You're the only Jamaican to play in that league.
No, tier 14 go down there and leave the down the one taller time.
Okay. Robert Sanchez said, ask him if he play for Jamaica versus Haiti down in Fort Lauderdale one time. I remember Claudio's place and I think Stu Pease was playing.
I mean, score the equalizer down in that match, man. Score the equalizer in that match.
Jamaica versus Haiti. Yeah, we score some goal. Them say animal say, yo, Stu Pease lucky. Lucky, I'm good. I actually that play forward. I said, half of you.
Lucky. Just I run them and make. I want you to know, once you run cross, anybody to the near post, once you beat the keeper to it, you can score. Just,
Yeah.
Typical that, because some of them don't come high, so it will come at a level. If you beat him to the ball at the near post, we just can't score.
Yeah. How many goals you score for Jamaica?
Well, I don't know about 4 or 5. I don't even know. I'm not scoring. I'm not playing all the power to score all the goal. 50
Okay.
I to play still, but
Yeah, which one of the games for Jamaica you think like this is a game that stand out in your, mind the most?
Mind the most, honestly. Yeah, I remember one significant one, but the moment I beat Uruguay in a stadium, and me have Diego Forlan in my back pocket the match today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. The person sent Figueroa played for Ecuador.
Nah, man. They have a Figueroa play for Argentina.
Okay. And then TF4 Benny says King Sachan, that great king. I think he's talking down in Malaysia.
No, yeah. Sultan the boss. Sultan.
Yeah, man. But I mean, some very good stuff. But let me just get this. This is Elvis Beaverheart, from Village, it's a keep for Village. Big up Beaver. Say up and running management. Big Stu start the things them. Make people know what did I go on. And it's still a go on. That's not the things them. Yeah, man, but I mean, who are some of the forwards like you played against in Jamaica? Like you said, man, I tell them always give you a warm time. When you go up against them forward there, you have to be up there because them wanna just know if you find the back of the net or them wanna let you go and make you embarrassed.
The running man, them are my problem, man. The man them love run up on you, and them like Roland Lean, them the Marky, Gillens, the Thomas Grant, them man, they were when I stop run. They hated them man, they were just run. Me no mind a man try stop it and shift me up and try fight, but me can't handle that because me can defend 1v1. But when it does all over the place,
yeah.
Man.
What about Ryan Nelson, Bumpy?
Ryan Nelson a good ball, but me and Bumpy have some good, but Bumpy a top striker. Top striker and two, them man we have goal per goal a score. We normally do well. Them not really get chance with me.
Okay. What about teammates now? Who are some of the teammates that you enjoyed playing with them, either at the senior level or the club level?
How about you? Pauli, bigger them time. They look a bit Jerry, Pete. A lot of them, Fabian Taylor.
Yeah.
Good look at you the top of you, man. You have been a QPR now. I love playing with Mikel out from a field like my defensive midfield, like I'm a bridging that Fitzal, Casper, you know what I mean? Garrett, Ian's right to me, I tell you, say, coach, we come here now, them man, they hard man, so I like them man, they on my team all the time.
Yeah.
I like my little magician them too, so I love me, I tell them, no? I Jerry
Yeah.
them, but you don't know, Jerry are my ball, no matter what.
Oh, maestro.
Yeah, man, one king.
Yeah. What about at the senior team? Like,
Jamaica team now.
Yeah. I mean, no,
As me,
Claude Davis, because Claude Davis, like, was always that young period come through.
yeah, but me and Clark, but you know, really and truly, the verse I enjoy playing center back the most with a Tyrone Marshall when I play for Jamaica.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he kind of
Tyrone Marsh.
compliment me, Me aggressive, him kind of calm and
Okay.
collected, you know what I mean? Think the only match, we got 80 go, no, not 80. El Salvador, want to give them chill up over there. Me and Tyrone Marshall play center back. The next game, we're going to play Panama away, and me not get a game.
Who was the coach?
What? Clovis. Clovis and I think local coach them amongst him too. You understand? So play against
Clovis.
yeah,
Clovis
play
De
against,
Oliveira.
we win 3-0 away to El Salvador. Come on now, we deserve a chance to go Panama go play too. And we will play against Panama, which Panama have 2 strikers with airborne. And with no word of a doubt, and me are the best head of the ball we play for Jamaica. No word of a doubt. We talk that loud and proud and we can say that easy. So you have to play against the man that were airborne. I ain't a play your defender with airborne.
Yeah.
Now sometimes I can't really get it. You
You
understand?
remember who started instead of you?
I would have started. I remember I would have started. Honestly.
You're probably not about to watch a game like you're vexed.
No, I'm definitely vex. Yeah, because I just 3 over El Salvador. I'm supposed to play.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you about with me and Jamaica now. Them ways and I feel like I want second fiddle at Jamaica. You know what I mean? Them not give me that big defender, top dog ratings. Them I get that from Jamaica. Every time I come to Jamaica, I feel like I have to fight to play. Even when me I do well. I still have to come fight to play because it's when the system have 2 players
Except when John Barnes was the coach. Except when John Barnes was the coach.
Except when John Barnes was the coach. Him respect what I do feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Dre, anyway that the Alba view one saying, I mean, what was it like with Fabian Taylor in training? How competitive did it get?
But we're on the team the same side most of the time. But coach is a killer, man. Left foot, right foot. Killer. Can't ramp with Fabian, you were dead.
Yeah.
Can't give him a shot. Because he not really kick shot, him curl it round you. Them tear and we finish away the tear on you and do? Yeah. And them thing the dog practice from him from them time, the curl it round players.
Yeah. Chris Smith says Wilfred Smith used to give you a whole lot of trouble.
Wilfred Smith, I own him so. Can't really remember the name.
Who named Wilfred Smith? Chris Smith. Are you brother? And then Panghang FC is the first team I played for. 85k people, bro. I love Malaysia. Canton, nice city.
Mm-hmm. I really talk, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. He did speak about Thomas Grant. He said like he didn't like forward like Thomas Grant.
Yeah, man. Thomas Grant, a running man. All the
Yeah, man. But what is the advice to some of these? I mean, younger players. We have several Jamaican, and they're here now at Harbourview, at Arnett Garden, all over the place, wanting to go to England, wanting to go all over Europe to play. What would you say to them in terms of avoiding the culture shock that you have? What they need to do? Because I'll tell you why I'm asking the question. Too many of our youngsters go on what they call trial and come back to Jamaica not getting through. I mean, I know someday you say you want to be a coach. What is your advice to them?
Well, for me, I think gone are the days in Jamaica. Jamaicans and the coaches need to teach the players about their roles, position, and function. That's important to play in abroad. If you don't know your role and your function and your positioning, it don't make no sense how good you be because you go get outplay all the time. You understand? So movements and shape wise and them thing, the way you're supposed to do when the ball up on the right, or your way you're supposed to do, you understand? Or for all
Yeah.
the width, or for big way, you have to know the fundamental. The team big when we attack, we small when we are defend. That's the fundamental. There are 3 lanes. You can't close the 3 of them at all time. And you can never leave the middle one open. You understand? So no
Yeah.
matter where you play, you have to know, you have to fill them gap, you have to move. I just that may I say at Jamaica, they don't really have to understand them position. So coaches have to more emphasize on teaching you them how to play them position.
Yeah, and then that would add to what you're talking about, the system, because you
Yeah.
understood
If you
system when you went.
understand the
Yeah.
position, you have to understand how to play in any system because you know when them say you have to play number 7 this, you know what the number 7 role is. But if you
Yeah.
don't know the role, then when they tell you say you have to play this, so what you have to do? You
Yeah.
understand? So players them need to start with the players them understand. I'm going to tell you, so when I go to England, I play National League for 7 years already. I with every cup of Jamaica. But we still not understand position. In England, we got to learn position and then positioning. You understand? So we have to emphasize on them thing there in a system and them thing there. Them have to emphasize on them thing in Jamaica more. You know what I mean? Or the team move. You understand? Too many times the ball I play, I say, no matter why not all the field big, the ball they can play upon one part I feel,
Yeah.
You understand? So you have to know how to operate in them spaces there, or when to take out the ball and change and all different thoughts. But you know what I mean? But personally, the ball must have to learn them position, how to play the position.
So you plan to be involved in coaching at any point?
Yeah, the plan, once we can sort out if we get the Europe out, if we can get going, then I'll get the license. But we don't really want the license number one because one can travel. I really want to get stuck at Jamaica with the coaching because I really and truly love football and love everything, but you don't know money coming and everything. You
Yeah.
understand? And the money not there at Jamaica in football when you come out to coaching. You ever get one maximum you can get a 1,000 US maybe. You know what I mean? You go abroad, you can get 3, 4, 5, 6 easy. You get the message, so I don't think they have to reach for.
Okay. Okay. They're saying that Wilfred Smith played for Seba. He also played for Portmore and played for Jamaica.
Oh, yeah, man. Freddie. Remember Freddie, man?
Freddie, they call him, yeah.
Yeah, man. Freddie decent, man. But Freddie knows that I'm a murderer, man. Trust me, everybody know me a murderer, man. When I go to England, I go learn football. Madness and badness major deal for field of Jamaica.
Yeah. All right. Then Prince Madden said, "This is wonderful. I played for Ardenne late 80s with Brenton, Gary Solomon, and Zambi. I feel so proud to hear a man from Tiden."
Yeah, man, we know Zambi there, yeah. Big up Zambi, big up my boss, Any Ardenne, man, Mr. Madden, big up yourself.
So big up Coach Birdhead, large up Stew Peas.
And big up Coach Tuku, because them man there, no matter what. Ardenne coach at them man there, they're along the journey. Because I play for all side, you know that. So me have Tuku, me have Chris, me have Ludlow, me have Cargill, them and DV, them. I don't really have no whole heap of coach or coach me. I'm a coach on a Central Kingston named T. I remember T, I play a match, the first match I ever played under 14 of the Central Kingston, Bridget carry me. And
That's before you play for Denham Town.
Yes, but T give me number 2. Never go back.
Yeah.
One match I don't go back. Number 2, make it time I don't go back.
So what is the reason behind as a come to a close? What is the reason behind the name Stew Peas? How did you get the name?
So from youth days, man. Chat in a class, you register mark. A last name them go by. It's more in a 3 grade, I'm on a primary. And at the back of the class I chat. Name I call, me not answer. Stuart, me not answer. My brother just say, call him Stew Peas. But me hear Stew, I'm the only Stuart in the class. If I hear Stew, you have it say, you have to say, present, sir. Just done.
Oh, I see you get the name. Okay, did you try to get rid of the name, or you loved it from your ear?
No, man, from a stew rat. I know you have the Stuart and people try stew rat. Me no work with no rat business, so the peas they are right. You understand?
Okay, so what about beans now? Because I see a lot of people call you beans as well.
I just stew peas, not stew beans. Anything them just.
Oh, yeah. TF4 said that the game is a trade, you know. You have to learn the trade. Most players can play, but them don't have the trade. Them don't learn the trade.
Them no master the trade.
Yeah, man.
That's right. And to them, I reason that youth and me ask him, but you know, a man, and when they talk about football, I say, yo, suppose a coach, I say, what position? I say, play any position. So me, I say, you see, me as a coach now, you see, if you come to me and me have 12 players, and you're the 11th one, and you are telling me, say, you play anyway, you see, if the 11 before you name a position and play,
Them get through.
them are going to play. Because them know where them play, you don't know where you play, you understand? So this anyway don't make no sense, you get me?
Yeah.
You can't be jack of all trade. You have to master one, but you can't be jack of all position. You have to master one.
No, I'm gonna give you the sweet. I remember we used to go because Daniel used to they had constant from coach the senior team, but Lulu used to coach under 20. So
Yeah.
if you come training and you say to Lulu, you know, wait, and you say, wait, what position you play, man? Because you know, they normally have the thing with them say defender, you so forward, you so and thing. You stand up and not going when man say, where you play? Anywhere. The man say, all right. You see, when the game start, show me anywhere and you go out by the field.
Yeah. Where position they with them anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. You have to show the man. Yeah, man. But Robert Sanchez says you can come look, coach, look up in the US and make enough more than 1,000 a month. You understand me, so?
You know that, but they don't know no
Yeah.
matter what. Me it's about the money for the football too, but me have character about myself and one can win things and them something. You know what I mean? I just the money part, you get me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
football,
mean, and you know, one of the things I must say is that, yeah, because persons like you really, you have benefited from playing football. It's not like you have squandered your resources. It's not like you don't want no more money for the rest of your life. It's not like,
no, but
yeah, it's not like you're out there
more
struggling.
win things. When I play
Yeah.
ball now win things. More coach, more win things too. You understand?
Yeah, and that is
Me
one
have
of the
the
things.
hunger, me have that little thing there, and me a little man, you know, so me like winning.
Yeah, and that is what one of the things I want to encourage people because a lot of persons end up in your position and squander their resources. You understand me? You. I don't want to say you're rich, but you're
No,
out
I'm
there.
not rich, and you know, every time, sometimes things slow because me have a bad spell. The last 3 years of my life wasn't great. You understand? Because somebody investment on the COVID and them things. But no matter what things I get back to where it should be. But at the same
Yeah.
time, you need them downfall in a life to kind of find out the real people them because when you're up all the time, the fake one them not sure. You understand? So you need a span in your life when things kind of slow down to kind of know you and know who's there for you really. And I think we learned that right now and we're ready to move forward.
Yeah, yeah. So where will we see you again? You said that coaching overseas. Where will the people see Stu Peas again? Doing what?
No, basically, me have to come back home in a few weeks. So, more maybe go try help out a local club coach. Me no really want to get a job, but more want to get back a feel of the coaching. So, really want to go run a club and help them out for the meantime.
You know, I work with the national team and teach some of them youth how to head the ball, man.
Honestly, you know, me the national player and Jamaica player by and Jamaican by heart. So if you get a call to come help out, you can always help out. But me don't really have the criteria for coach. But for coach, then we help for them to help them and we do it. You understand?
Okay.
But, you know what I mean? But you always they are willing to help once they can help. You know, that I mean. He's a helper.
Yeah. All right. So the final word is to you, my friend. To all your fans, all the persons, watching and listening and making comments. I mean, to all the persons who have been there, the coaches who have supported you throughout your career, your teammates and thing. I mean, what is your word to them, as we come to an end.
You know, always I say maximum respect and love to the people them where always support me right through and even for the people them who fight me right through because without them, you know, you don't get no motivation for they motivate you as well, no matter what. You have to have a look at negative to make the positive grow up even better, you understand? So everybody, you use them as motivation. The one that I love you, the one that I hate you, but for all the people that were there for me, just respect and love, you know what I mean? And top on no matter what, big up yourself, but you don't know, stop something where we could have done something great together, you know what I mean? But time pass and my time I playing pass, so bygone,
Yeah.
we
We
move
have
forward from that. But no matter what
one.
we talk, you understand? You know what
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
with me, I'm bitter with me for talk, you get me? So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
my
man.
2 cents that.
I was going to close, but Dre anyway that says, Stupid, what should half of you do to win another FPL?
They are coming back, man. The Abavi are going to win again, but right now Abavi are focused on building youths. So it'll take a time for them title come in. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, as we close, I mean, final thing, I mean, we never made it to this World Cup. I mean, were you disappointed? Did you expect it? You know, I mean, yeah, like,
Me never expect us to go to the World Cup, honestly. Me never expect it. Because it's a race.
from the beginning?
Me not see no team, no team, no team. They're not a team, they're individuals. So me never see it. Anything where you go winning, you can know when victory are coming, you can say love and what you call it now. Band, you can see that local unity there amongst everyone, you know. When you want to now see everybody at jail, it's always difficult.
Yeah.
You understand? But
Yeah.
as you know, them have 20, been a said still, you know. My 2 cents on this World Cup thing is that instead of focusing on this one that they just lose out on, they should have been a focus on the one where come America, because that we can't miss.
There you go,
So we
sir.
have to put a team together from them time that we can play them qualifier, yeah. Even win, lose or draw, qualifier or not. This is not the big thing. But if we qualify, yes. But you know, so when the next set of World Cup qualifier come, them ready. Because
Yeah.
Africa, USA.
Boy, if we not gonna one, if we not gonna one, then we not gonna see it in our lifetime again. That me I tell you.
Them
'Cause
just, if you just keep the mature center back them, I don't feel like them for push out low yet. Maybe them at 28 and them maybe try fight. But them and Pinnock can make a good partnership, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And them build themselves because them are gonna be a kind of senior player your backbone to your team. And you start bringing some kind of Maggie them and the Vass them and them youth, they're supposed to start coming and play. You know, the weedy them, the whole of them youth, they're supposed to start coming and play now. So them can start get them playing experience. That means that when the next set of World Cup qualifier come now, and a shot to them system, them season, them ready.
Yeah, good point. That's a very good point. But we know what you're supposed to do, you know. We know where you're supposed to come and help out, you know.
Yeah.
No, Ardenne, man.
Then
The Ardenne start playing football a long time, you know. You're nothing but
yeah, but I don't
a
really
be a
know
spelling
football.
bee Ardenne depending on.
The principal not really leading the ball. I'm not doing a mediocre coach. You never get no 6 and 7 and them something. If you have a program around, you run a proper program and try and make it work. You get to me, I say, I'm kind of disappointed now because 5 years ago, I go down there with my cousin to try and get her into the school and never take her. So from that, I'm not too work with her then. And she have all the criteria for them to take her. Never take her. I mean, I youth will stand out for her then. So you know what I mean?
No. Yeah, because I be a spelling bee Ardenne then, right, you know. You
Yeah,
understand?
so take it first now. I'm going on my feelings with them. I mean, I go back down there.
But you just a talk about releasing people, I don't think, but everything can't take it personal, man.
No,
Can you
man,
just
Ardenne, that, you know, brother. Ardenne on the thing, name for and everything. Ardenne on me, me I pay bar, me give them a local sponsor and them something there, you know what I mean? You're supposed to, and it's not like, it's a student, the girl, she therefore grades them good. So that show me say, you know, want help me. So from you know, want help me, me know what, I'm really interested in nothing with you. That's something you figure it out.
all right. So when they play in the over 40 up in the Bronx again.
I mean, I know them tell me some man cup thing in July, so I go see what go on.
Oh, in July. All right. Or maybe down in Florida. See what Freddie are going down there.
See what they want go on down there.
All
Yes.
right. All right. Listen, man, I want to say a big thank you to you to coming on. Really, great story. Always fascinate me that we I don't know, our football must find a way of dealing with our players better. We have to, and I keep telling people, no matter where you get players from, you see the system itself is not organized and structured,
Yeah.
we'll always have these stories. And that's what we need. The first thing we have to do is to put a proper system in place.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk from the presidency to board members to executive body to coaching staff to how team play to how things are managed, salaries. If we don't have that, we'll
Yeah.
keep having these stories.
I want to look upon it in my time now. Look on it now in Jamaica. I think the youth them paying a tax in Jamaica when them play ball. And them not get no money enough to pay a tax neither. You understand? So if you're not paying a tax, you don't really have no life after football. You don't have nothing to look for. And the money you get, you spend it off. Them not help build.
No
The youth
no
them.
NHT.
No NHT. Nobody can go look now.
No pension.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just money in your hand and you're gone. That can't good.
Yeah.
That can't good. Me as a person who play through the system now and come up through it. Me, that can't good. In order to help the youth, them have to set up the things in the right way. That's why I always said, why the clubs have now sell out 49% in a shares and hold 50, so you have the last say. So money can come to the club so you can pay the ball of them like them not have to work for nobody else. So you can tax them. If you can pay them properly, you can tax them so the youth them can really feel like the football of them work. No, you have football in Jamaica, you still have to find a side hustle.
Yeah. The man them ask you which school, if a William Nibby I go play for in the Bronx League, you know, joke. Them just ask you which school you go play for because of the Ardenne.
Ardenne, always, man. We play for Camperdown already doing it. Play for Camperdown already.
All right. Yeah, man, but that's a good point you just made in closing, you know, that we need to pay the youth so well so that they can pay taxes, make their NHT contribution, contribute to NIS so when they retire, even if that pension, you know, them can depend on it, them can go to the NHT and take out a mortgage and buy a house for themselves when a new scheme is built up.
You
we have to
understand?
do them things there, yeah, man. Instead
Yeah,
of just giving
all of
yeah.
them things, the clubs alone can. But no, the clubs them can't find the money to pay all them with it. So why are we not open up to investors investing in the clubs, buying shares? You own 51% of your club, you know, you still have the last say in your club, you know. All you have to do is just not sell the full 49 to somebody else. You understand? Get a man to invest 19, you know, 90%, 10%, 10%, 10%, and money will come in at the club where you can really help the ballers them. And that mean I like a Jamaica. The clubs, me not feel like say, as me a baller now and me go through it, clubs, the man them will run club now look for help no baller. Them a look for make money off a baller. You understand? And them things you can't just have people, youths and them pitting around you and just try and make it half of them and not try help them to make it.
Yeah. Yeah, wow, that is true. Because I'm telling you, man, it's rough. Sometimes see a man play football until he's 36. And him have to work for your next 20 years. For even build a stable house.
For example, how much years Steve Green play National League for?
Yeah, man, Steve Green actually around 20 years or more, man.
All in life.
Yeah.
What the league do for Shabba? One benefit from playing football in Jamaica for 20 years.
Yeah.
And who know about Steve Green now? Some of them youth don't know name Steve Green. And Steve Green is stalwart. We do him thing, we do him name, we work for him name and put in. You understand? Me look for football at England and I realize as the baller them not no good or finished, you realize them give them a job on TV or them try make them go in a coaching or something. What Jamaica do for the past players them at Jamaica? Much man they on TV now we attack football, we never play football. You understand what I say? So the country don't even help the ball of them neither because some of the man them retire, them for them on TV when National League play and be a host a talk about the sport. Because even if they don't go college field, them know the sport. So them are gonna know what them are talk about.
Yeah. Yeah. I them think I used to get in a problem, you know.
Yeah, and it no, me not really depend. So me not really, you understand, I'm a big 41-year-old I know with a figure. So me not really depend on people for really, you know what I mean? I really depend if them really, me not really care no more, you understand? Because gone all the time, man. They have to stop, man.
Yeah, see
You
one
need
man
to
saying,
stop those people.
yeah man, see Beaver said that did reach me at Village United when me go tax office, them ask me when me did do for a living, how come me never pay tax?
And him play how much years a ball game.
Yeah, yeah.
Function, make the thing functional, man. Fix up the things them better, the clubs them, and JFM supposed to put it into, so the man them supposed to play a tax. You
Yeah,
understand? That's
man say him never know say him should not pay tax them time there.
brother,
See?
listen, in Malaysia, you see what I mean in Malaysia? This is when the league for start, them have to deposit a certain amount of money in our account we controlled by the league. So you say any month when them fall short and paying them ballers, the league can
Okay.
dip into that and pay the
Pay the
player.
ball. Okay.
No look financial control over the money in Jamaica now go on. That's why ballers get treated like riffraff anytime. Pay this month and go pay next week, or maybe me don't know. From myself, I play football, me always complain about salary. How about you? I don't come and really keep up payment of ballers.
Yeah.
You understand? We have a date we say, yeah, you can check them the date. If the date now come, Lord Lord, I make you know, say, you know, today or maybe next week, but them are going to keep paying farm. You have clubs that man tell me say them not gonna pay for that month that you can't even ask question. You know what I mean? Work
True,
with not
true.
do good. You understand? Which you know go up on the field for the bad, but you do your job. So in order
Whoa.
to do your job, you forget pay.
But listen to this now. You see this, you know, this person said now a 7-year back taxes reach him.
See there? He have to pay it himself.
He must have paid himself. You understand that? There's a serious point you're raising. And maybe we
Yeah,
need to
brother.
get somebody from the tax administration Jamaica to
Yeah,
talk
man,
to
and
us.
you me talk to, I'm put it out there for you because you they are Jamaican and you have the ears of the people them. So and you me I depend on fair for start help out them with make them thing and the people hear them thing and make more voice hear them, more ears
Yeah,
hear
man.
them
I'm
thing.
I'm going to contact somebody to find out, like to come on and talk to the players so they can know how they
Even
can
if them not if the club not tax them, how them can pay
right
NSP
as
for
an
themselves.
individual they can. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, because them need them thing them.
Yeah, I'm going to get somebody to come in and deal with that. That's a very good thought. Because I never know. Because listen, because I'm where I'm at, I always take up those things on myself because a lot of other persons don't know it. A lot of
Yeah.
other persons don't know. So yeah. See Moswin Maxwell saying him can see why them keep you out of the national team.
Talk too much now. Yeah, shut up. I mean that. Now
yeah,
let me go out when I know you have a talk.
yeah, man. And then Brain Drain says, club owners are saying it is a win-win situation. They make money from the transfer and the players' career advance by transferring to a better league with better salary. But
Oh,
is that every player gets
it's not
is that
every
every player
player. Listen,
get
what I
transferred?
need to stop think about is that every baller will leave Jamaica, go foreign, and make money off a ball. Sometimes your my first contract at England are £7 bills a week, you know, £700 a week. That are £2,800 a month, and that I get tax and rent £1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. But after a time when you're sure you can do, you're gonna earn. But when you leave the country the club's supposed to look after you because they know say that is not the salary we're gonna make you.
Yeah.
That is the break for you. That's just you getting the break. After you get the break now, you have to show you can do and you get that
Whoa.
contract will pay you.
Let me people them said that at 2,800 a month and you rent $1,000, so you have $1,800 leave.
Yeah, I have to send money come to Jamaica and you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd buy food and those things. And
Yeah,
the club,
but give thanks them time there. Give thanks them the time that I know me and I don't give right, you know, my first baby mother. She remember, you know, she always look out for me. You know what I mean?
okay. But the second contract now, the QPR contract, money up.
The first one better than the one where they are free, where they are, you know, Bradford. But me I forgot they're going to do my due justice to get the money up. You understand?
Okay. Yeah. And the retirement money did good on Malaysia.
Money, don't have money, you have to go feed.
All right, well, very good talk. I'm going to get the person to come and kind of share on that tax thing. But it's a very, very important thing you raised.
I want it for your life, I want it to that for your life, So
no,
make
yeah, man, definitely.
Make sure it go.
But here's what I'm going to tell you now. You know that I've done something on budgeting. I've done something on insurance. A lot of the footballers don't listen to these things, What they want to hear about how to go foreign, Them don't want to hear about what to do with the money, how to manage it, That is the other thing, When they put out the information, some of the very people who need it don't even listen to it. Here, saying that the problem in Jamaica is that the football media not helping. They're not giving no information or exposing anything. So a lot of people don't know these things that you just said, People just hearing it. For the people in the diaspora just hearing some of this for the first time that the players don't pay taxes.
Enough man we work at tax office are ballers, them friends. So we know them if they didn't know them could have teach them for a long time.
Yeah. But that good idea that the league should hold some money and pay the taxes. And that's what they can do. I like what you said again, that every club should deposit some money, at least for a month's salary in our account before the league starts. So if them don't pay a player and there's a contract, the player can go to some place where them can get them paid.
At least 3 months salary supposed to be in our bank because you don't know all the seats run. You understand? That means that anytime the clubs issue the ball at them, the league can make sure that the ball at them are right. Because ups and downs tonight as well.
Yeah.
And if them have the ups and downs, your money goes your 3 months salary are always there for next year. If it not be used.
Yeah. I'm going to get somebody from Tax Authority Jamaica to come on and talk about it. And then I hope what Brain Drain saying where he says, listen is one thing, but if you're not understanding the message, you will ignore it. So we're going to make sure that it is done in such a simple way that people can understand. All you need to do is listen. If the club not paying taxes for you, you can go to NHT and make your own contribution so that when you leave football, you can go there and get a $6.5 million to buy a piece and start knock up two things together so you can have a look at yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah. But much respect, man. Really, really appreciate the time. Very insightful stuff you shared. I mean, I like the path of the discussion, and I really hope that we can follow up from this. And you can watch, man. It's going to happen. I'm going to get the person on. What action will be taken is up to the people who hear it. What I can do is present the information, get somebody who is in the field to come and talk to the persons, and then they can act upon it. But I'm very grateful at that idea. I also will challenge the club owners that they need to consider this. Find some kind of a way to put some money up for these things. The league need to look at that, and maybe they need sponsorship or investment, like you said. But this should be done where the league should only be run if clubs can put up money, because players should not play and can't get their money when they play.
Mm-hmm.
And that should go for all clubs, not just for. Yeah, man. But thank you so much for coming on. Really, like I said, enjoy the time, and glad that you made the effort. To come on, no hesitation. You understand me? Really, lot of respect, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So keep speaking, keep talking the truth. Keep educating, keep informing, and keep inspiring the youngsters out there. A lot of people wanted to hear from you. A lot of them want to hear from Claude because they felt like you were two of the young defenders who never got, the opportunities that you should have. So I'm glad that they finally got an opportunity to hear from you. And so thank you so much again. Really appreciate the evening spent just discussing football with you.
See, man. They say a man in school I used to go.
Yeah, man. The 1738, man.
All right. I just call Pugs and my boss to go West, man. So, man is in that. Yeah, man.
Rastafari.
Pugs and my daddy. Yeah.
Big up, Pug. Oh, we don't do Pug, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, anytime you talk to folks, all right, well, I'm going to call folks in the morning and tell them we talk to you.
Yeah, man, tell him to say big up, man.
Definitely, definitely.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
then. Yeah, man,
All right,
blessings.
blessings, man. Respect again, brother.
Yeah, man. All right, there you have it, people. Wonderful discussion with Damian Stupies Stewart. Really, really good conversation. If you came on late, right, please make sure that you go back on and yeah, and listen to the entire interview. Please make sure you do that. Listen to it. Check it out and get it from the beginning. Like I said, very insightful stuff shared that can be of benefit to you or to someone else. Again, a big thank you to all the sponsors, you know, of this video. Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it most. Call them at 876-884-7390. All right, and they will help you with a loan of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. 0 to 4% interest rate. Not only that, but no processing fee and same day processing. Also, Launch Legacy. Launch Legacy is where they handle risk and seek legacy. For all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA, visit them at launchlegacy.com or call or text 647-989-0782. All right, I have some good breaking news for you. I have one more thing to tell you about. It's about something that is going on at William Knibb. I'm going to play that for you when the video is closing. But Alan Skill Cole will be completing the rest of his interview this week. Right? We have Donald Hewitt, who will be coming on. Loxley Reed coming on this week. We have Carlton Claggy Alexander. We'll be having. I'm going to get somebody from Tax Authority, Jamaica, to come and speak about this issue. And then we're going to have Alan Skill Cole as well. So make sure you stick and stay this week. It's going to be a fascinating week. And then our friends at William Knibb, they're having a fundraiser, and we want to tell you a little bit about it. So here you go. Again, have a blessed evening. This has been a next wonderful, epic interview, and I am sure sports. I'm Manning's man. You have yourself a wonderful day on the day that it has been reported that Tom Brady has unretired. Here is some information from our friends at William Knibb Memorial High School.
William Knibb Memorial High School D Cup Alumni presents its third annual fundraising barbecue on Memorial Day, May 30th, 2022. Wear your favorite jersey to Wilsonwood Park in Mount Vernon, New York. Remember to take exit 12 off the Hutchinson River Parkway. Music by DJ Mad Max of Sound 1000. Proceeds to aid the William Knibb High School Costa Cup team. For more information, contact Keegan 304-607-4034. Our Codfish at 954-639-2991. Proud of people, it's important. Remember, make sure say, oh no, did that.